Hi guys, Richard
and Amanda and Benjamin.
from the Poke family here again.
Oh, it's
Are you frozen?
on Facebook, which is like proper bad.
Oh, so embarrassing. That's mine.
You are correct.
That's mine. Please stream those, guys. They're so technically difficult. Are we actually streaming?
No, yeah, I think so. It says stop streaming now.
I know, but on the YouTube. No, because I didn't renew the chat, did I? The thing.
Let's try.
Anyway, I'm so silly.
I'll turn it.
That's...
Darling, just a minute. Just a minute, sweetheart. Okay. Sweetheart. It says we're live now.
There we go. Let me just change this.
Hello, James.
Hey, James. Sorry about this. Technical difficulties. There we go.
You've done it?
Yeah.
Are you going to put the...
Yeah.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Sorry about that, guys. Richard
And Amanda.
and the Benjamin from the Poke family. A very grumpy Benjamin. He's been very convenient of late, isn't he?
Yes.
He's waking up just as we're about to do stuff for our channel. Oh, darling. Oh,
Oh, hello.
sweetheart.
Hello.
He's very tired, isn't he?
He is very tired.
He's very tired.
Let's
So,
try on this side, please.
First thing I want to talk about, I didn't advertise this in our tweet, is the change around in the spawns. For some people, it's made it worse where they live. For us, it's actually better. Right now, it's not. It's not showing that it's fantastic. But before we had 2 spawns with a chance of more if we got a little bit of a drift. Now we can have up to 5 spawns on our house. That is quite a lot better. So it's an improvement for us. The spawns have kind of changed in our local area. I've heard some complaints about how the parks have been distributed. There used to be pretty solid cluster spawns in our parks. Now the spawns seem to be dispersed a bit throughout the park. Don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but the change, it's interesting. Work as 6 spawns instead of 2, almost 5 spawns instead of 3, so I'm happy. Can I say just something? Hey, Pumpkin Queen.
Pumpkin Queen.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Even if you can't stay, that makes me feel good. Thank you for that, Katie. That's really quite pleasant. I'm going to shiny check this Mr. Mime. Not shiny.
Did someone say that Mr. Mime can't be shiny anymore on a clip? It's only Mime Junior from now on.
I can't imagine that. Maybe.
I might have dressed it. I might have made that up in my head.
The thing is the only other time that I can think of that they've done this in the past. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fungus. It's the in the field up here. There's a frequent spawn point.
What are you doing to me? Scream!
But anyway, let me talk about the Mime Junior. Right?
I did get a shiny Mr. Mime. Yes, you didn't get anything.
Yes, I did get. I caught a shiny Mr. Mime in the wild.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
On our stream, which you were present for.
Oh yeah.
Which I've reminded you of 3 times.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Can we just go with Baby Britain? Maybe I'm just going to stop asking questions.
But
and
anyway.
excited about your stuff. You're welcome.
you can still get shiny Rosalia in the wild.
Yeah.
Pidgey is its baby form. They released shiny Rosalia before Pidgey appeared.
Yeah.
You can still get the main form in the wild as shiny.
Right.
So it's... I've already clicked that. It's not shiny.
What about other one? Have you checked other one?
I would say what other one?
Okay.
I was getting much drift.
Do you know why you bother telling me these things so you know that I'm not going to remember?
Hope. Blind hope.
Okay.
Blind hope, guys. Blind hope.
Okay.
So, the spawn stuff is interesting. It's a change. Even if there aren't more spawns, there's just the same, but they're in different places. I'm all for it. And the reason for that is the meta in your local area gets very stagnant. Everybody knows where all the spawns are all the time.
Sorry. Look.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Made me laugh.
So, changing it up. I mean, mathematically, we've got less of a chance, haven't we, to like find the shiny because we don't know where the spawns are. But we also get the excitement of they didn't spawn there before. You know what I mean? That's interesting, and I like it when things change in the game. I don't want it to be the same all the time. But I have to say, I can't decide whether this new event, right? Normally, no, it doesn't. Although, this area where this Mr. Mime is on my screen, you say it's not a thing anymore. There can be up to 4 spawns in that area there within my circle. If you're looking at my screen, James. So they're on my street. I wish that the spawns were there now so you could see it. Maybe they'll spawn through the throughout the live.
White blinging. Hi, thanks for joining us. The spawns is horrible now. I used to have 5 to 7 at my house. Now maybe like 1.
It seems like it swings and roundabouts its wave, and I'm sad that people have been negatively affected by it. But the swing in our favour, we used to have very few. We used to have 2 spawns. Now we've got around 5. So
James' old apartment had 20 spawns. Now it's only got 5.
Wow. 20 spawns, that's crazy.
That's mental.
That's crazy. We would never have that where we live.
Did you log in at my mum's?
Yeah, and the spawns had moved a little bit, but no extras it seemed. But yeah, so the I don't know whether Niantic are using this like tourism event as a palette cleanser after the last events, which was obviously the Ultra Unlock event. But I'm not very enamoured by this event. I mean, as far as I can tell, you've got regionals which we've just had in 5k eggs, but only in your region, so you can't get anything different. Europe has managed to get Mime Junior, which is nice, but well, it's almost like we've got 2 regionals now.
Petrol station by White Blinging had like 25 spawns. Now it's maybe got 3. James says he's curious to see how community day spawns are going to be.
That's an interesting thought. I mean, it is sad that like the big spawn points, but maybe this is part of that law stuff that was going on. You know, the settlement about PoGo players like congregating in certain places, etc. For example, a petrol station. It's a gas station. It's a place of business. It's designed to sell you gas, petrol in this country we'll call it, or diesel,
Fuel.
and you know, like maybe a Coke or something. You know, it's not there for PoGo players to hang around at because it's got good spawns on it. You know what I mean? Is it? So.
Sorry, when you said Coke, I went in my head.
I didn't mean that.
In my head. Maybe I should have left it there.
You are
a soda.
wrong.
You have to say a soda.
You're so wrong on our lives. It's
you
unreal.
You have to say a soda. Blame USA.
I don't know. I don't know whether it will be a good thing or a bad thing. But the whole sedentary Pokemon Go play movement, we'll just find the places where the best spawns are. Hope, I'll put some Ingress Portal submissions in so we can put extra lures on and never move. It's called Pokemon Go, not Pokemon sit at a petrol station.
Yeah, but that's a good point that White Blingin's just made.
What's he saying?
He said he guess it kind of makes sense, but now he has no idea where to go for Community Day because his town is awful. I hope that I'm giving you male pronouns, White Blingin. I'm hoping that you're not
does suck.
Female.
It absolutely does suck.
We've not been into town yet, though, have we?
No. I haven't read that our town centre is bad, but Lock Park, which is our biggest local park, the spawns have been dispersed throughout the park. It doesn't seem like there's less spawns, it seems like they're more spread out.
Does your trips have a lot of spawns outside of when it has lures? Not that many.
It can do. It depends where you're sat. And let me think. Just above trips, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spawn points around trips.
But only every half hour spawns?
Yeah, 9 spawns every half hour, which is okay. It's not...
Well, that's not one at best, though. I mean, we've got...
No.
If you're down to the bus station, we've got about 30 spawns every half an hour.
The bus station used to be ridiculous.
Old courthouse, we've got a good 15, 20 spawns there.
Just on the corner before you hit the bus station, yeah. So the old courthouse and the bus station is probably the best spawn point area as it used to be. But if they spread the spawns out,
that actually might be a better thing for in general.
Yeah.
For I mean, it depends what they've done at Lock Park. I mean, I've seen in some chats, Rick Donna saying that they've been spread out and frequent spawn points and that. So, but also, have we noticed that the ring is bigger?
Yeah,
we're catching quite a lot more now.
Do you know that the ring that pulses out from your avatar in the game, it is bigger. I'm looking at it and it's bigger and it catches Pokemon in a wider radius. This is adopted from Wizards Unite. This is as wide as the ring goes in Wizards Unite, which will help. Yes, we desperately want to do that White Blingin. We want to stream the whole of Raid Hour. Let me tell you.
Do you know what happened?
Let me tell you a story about the last. Go on, you do it. The last Raid Hour.
Oh my word! In fact, no, you go for it.
So we ended the stream because Benjamin was upset and we were unsure that we were going to be able to continue. We might have been able to continue, but we did about 35-40 minutes of the Raid Hour before we had to stop because Benjamin was upset and Amanda was feeding him. Now, literally 2 minutes after
I went outside and started feeding Benjamin on the road.
Yeah.
On the side of the sidewalk.
Literally 2 minutes after I ended the stream, Amanda says, "I can hear something. There's a commotion, something going off. It sounds like a dog that is yelping or something." And she walked down the street.
There were gentlemen going really, really sad voice as well.
Yeah.
Going, "Just let him go! Just let him go!" Like that, and it was really quite scary. And when you finished the stream, I opened the door and said, "Have you finished the stream?" Because there's some commotion. And then somebody came up saying, talking to each other, saying, "They're just not helping him. They're just not helping him." And I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" So I went round the corner, and there was this little doggy. What kind of dog were it? It were only small.
like
blood everywhere.
like a little Staffordshire Terrier or something. It was a small breed.
It was really horrible. There was blood everywhere. This little dog were a bit limp, and there were a young woman crying and shaking, an old man shielding this dog, and carrying over this dog, and everybody dispersed. There was like nobody around other than there was somebody on phone to police saying that this other dog needed to be put down, and apparently, basically what had happened is this big staffy, were it? A staffy? A big staffy had been and ragged this little dog.
Got the little dog and attacked it.
Now I'm really highly allergic to dogs, but neither Staffy's parent, dog owners, or the little dog owners had a vehicle, so I took them to the vets, and then we dropped them off at the vet, and I went straight to the hospital to get an inhaler because I'd forgotten mine.
So that's how I read it. So
that's what happened.
We didn't do any more after the stream ended.
We
weren't finished doing what we were doing until well after the raid hour had ended.
No,
but literally
we didn't get
within
until about 9-10 o'clock.
2 minutes after I ended the stream, we were helping someone take a really badly injured dog to the vet. So it was a bit of a strange.
It was a bit of a surreal moment. I was just like, what?
It was
don't
quite
really
horrific.
Know what. Still, right now, I'm like, and we don't know who they were.
Nope.
As he was getting out the car, the gentleman said, "I don't even know your name, darling. What's your name?" He was in shock. I honestly thought he was going to collapse. He was white as a ghost.
He'd been bitten as well, wasn't he? The staffy had
bitten
him. It was a pretty horrific situation. Anyway, it seems like the dog had perked up. The little dog had perked up. Its ears were up and it were barking a little bit. So I think that it was going to be all right.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thankfully, but
hi, Carl.
It wasn't great.
No, I haven't got any shiny Giratina.
I managed to get a single Giratina raid in today. Neither myself or Amanda's got shinies out of it. But I want to get a shiny. I think I'm more interested in a floaty shiny than altered shiny. But I want to collect all the shinies anyway. So I'm hoping to get a shiny at some point. It's going to be around for a while, this one. But yeah, I think that let's back to PoGo.
Sorry.
I think that this event, this tourism event, it's a palate cleanser. I mean, there's a few things in eggs, and as far as I can tell, there's a quest, a research task where you have to make a trade that's further than 10,000 kilometers in one trade.
That's easy.
Not for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Not for everyone. And that's at least
most from Tokyo.
In our country, it's a Survivor spawn, which is a shiny chance. Ooh, shiny check-in, the Zangoose. Not shiny.
Thanks.
So there's a few shiny spawns, like a few shiny releases, like Zangoose, Survivor, and Mime Junior. Mime Junior's in eggs. There's a few quests. It doesn't seem like such a great event. Hey Eve, which normally I'm quite hype about events. I'm quite excited, but it just seems to be a really flat event. I mean, it's not clear whether Mime Junior will remain in eggs post-event. So it's like even Europeans have only got a bit of a week to get this Pokemon. And like a shiny chance, which is obviously reduced. It's just a bit strange.
David.
It's a bit strange. I'm not.
It's a nice event to relax after the last 3 weeks that were crazy. That's a good point.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like a palate cleanser. Time. Like if you've been eating really spicy food, you know what I mean. Then you need
cucumber.
Yeah, get some cucumber and cleanse your palate a little bit.
Oh, I want some cucumber now.
But yeah, it was the last 3 weeks have been crazy and a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun in Pokemon Go the last 3 weeks.
It's they call it a pop socket, and so and then
and it means that you can like hold your phone with
West
your fingers.
side, east side.
And we use them because when we're filming with our big camera, obviously you're holding the camera in one hand like this, so it just secures your phone a bit better. But you just get so used to using it all the time that you just use it all the time.
It's and I can depend it because my phone's a big phone.
Mm-hmm.
I can use it on different fingers to.
I can't believe that like there are no spawns. The spawns have been up like crazy. As soon as we go live, no spawns. Like,
so I got mine. David's in the UK. I'm pretty sure of it. I got mine at Argos on offer because I didn't care what thing were on it, picture, and I got mine for $4.99. You wanted a blackish one, didn't you? So you got I think I paid $6.99 for yours, and William wanted a unicorn on his, so he's got a unicorn llama or something like that, and his cost $7.99. But I think they were all on offer. I think if you buy them normally, it's all like £15 for this blooming pot.
They are pretty good though. I mean, they're
and it says in the bump that you can take it off, wash it, and reattach it to another phone. So you should, in principle, be able to have one forever. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not trying it.
It's just really strange. Normally, there's like I said, our spawn rates are up in our area at the moment with the change. But it just seems like there's nothing spawning, which is a shame. So I don't know. For us, it's been an improvement though, guys. The event, it's a bit flat. Spawn change, good for us. Good for us.
Not for everyone though. At least there's a Mr. Mime spawn.
And Mr. Mime.
I got two. Just now.
You know, even with the shiny release,
look,
I still can't bring myself to enjoy Mr.
Spider's
Mime.
on the curtain.
Oh yeah.
We've got this spider, this big body,
it's a big spider.
and the legs are about this big, and it's crawling up the curtain now. It's lovely. It's a lovely spider.
Spinnerack.
Spinnerack.
Zangoose. Not shiny. Shiny, check that Zangoose. Can't you do it?
Nope, not shiny.
No,
I know Richard
shiny.
does streams when out on his phone. Do you, Amanda, do streams from your phone too? Ooh. Hi, King Gaming. I'll put it up in a sec. We've kind of been thinking about it. I've got my own YouTube channel, but I don't really put anything on there. And one of the things that we've been considering...
We use it to test things.
We do use it to test
things. If you find Amanda's YouTube channel, you'd
find
things like
it. I'm going to go...
Our intro. We've our intro's uploaded on there.
Just to see if it works.
So we uploaded it and watched it on there.
I'm going to go and delete everything.
We've got stream tests uploaded on there for testing new software and stuff. If you want to have a quick behind the scenes look of the Poke family, go and find Amanda's Poke channel.
I might have got rid of them all, to be fair. But what we have considered is running a second YouTube channel with alongside it. Under my name, so that we can run challenges and stuff like that. So
way back when we did a video, I think it must have been when they released Shiny Eevee, was it?
Yeah.
It was to do with Eevees, and we did a video where we played a game where whoever evolved, we did random evolutions, and whoever evolved the most different versions of Eevee won the game. And the loser had to have like the ice bucket challenge poured on their heads type thing, and that was a lot of fun.
Was it?
Yeah, well, it was for me. I didn't lose.
No, I know.
I won. It was a lot of fun, and we wanted to do stuff like that again. But
when they said ice bucket challenge, I thought, oh, they're going to tip it over my head. No, in a freezing cold. Let me just say that again. Freezing cold.
It was brilliant.
Field, right, at top of our street, they chucked they had ice and water in a cool box.
I don't know what the nice bucket
A
of
cool box, though, to make sure it stayed cold.
It was brilliant.
And then they chucked it at me, and it hit me like this.
Go and watch the video, guys. It's hilarious.
No, it's not hilarious.
It is.
Hurts.
It was brilliant. And
it hurts.
we wanted to do stuff like that again.
I'm gonna chuck
But
ice at you.
we've been struggling trying to work out how to
Incorporate
how to do it so much, because simply, if we do a challenge where, for example, whoever catches the most Pokemon in a week, if
I'm driving. Oh, but actually, you're driving now too.
we're just that's part of it, but the other part is the editing process. It's not a real surprise to us who wins or loses, because I have to sit down and edit the video together.
Yeah.
So it's not real, and we don't do not real on our channel. It's all.
We tried for a little while, didn't we? And we just didn't feel like it.
No, it's rubbish.
It was terrible.
You know what I mean?
Act. We're not good actors. That's the problem.
It's rubbish. It's like I think what happened was I accidentally hatched some eggs that I was supposed to be recording, and I tried to fake the responses, and it were awful.
Just put it in bin.
It were awful. I was looking at it and I was thinking, it's a lie. It's nothing but a lie. So
it were hilarious though.
We didn't do it. I don't like fake content. I want to. You see what we're doing, what we're playing, what we're looking at. I've got 200 friends already.
200 friends.
You know what? Let me delete some of these guys. This wasn't sent me. This person. Sorry, Tez73X. There we go, I've got Spot. There's my friend code. So, yeah. We're trying to work out how to do challenges, but without it being revealed off camera to either of us. Because then it's not a real response. You know? And that's what we've been trying to figure out how to do. The only thing that we could think of was having 2 YouTube channels, but
we've started doing a little bit of like not telling each other what we're gonna do on Twitter, stuff, which is always fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
getting you.
Because the Poke family is more than just about catching Pokemon. It's about like us as a family and what we get up to, and we tease each other incessantly.
You tease me incessantly, and
constant.
The boys incessantly.
I don't.
And we cry incessantly.
You don't cry.
I cry.
I'm taking that away. Right, it's time to play Guess the CP now, guys. There we go. There's a friend request. I'll accept you. No, I'll accept you. There we go. Done. We're friends now. So, if you've never watched our channel before...
There you go, poor Amanda. Absolutely, James.
At the end of each week, if you complete a research task every day, you get a stamp. On the 7th day...
Do you know what?
I'm trying to explain Guess the CP. And
sorry, I was just thinking about...
You explain Guess the CP.
I was just thinking about James, poor Amanda. If I were him, I'd have said, that's Mac.
Ow.
You're welcome. Zangoose!
There's loads of Zangoose in our house currently, isn't there? Zangoose! Not shiny, none of them are shiny.
Guess the CP, go on then.
I don't want to explain it anymore. At the end of a 7-day streak, you get a box. And inside that box is a Pokemon, or a selection of Pokemon. Currently there's only one. It's Flower Crown Eevee. If you guess exactly what the CP of the Pokemon is going to be that comes out of the box, and the range is 359 to 459, you get 3 points. Otherwise, whoever guesses the closest CP gets a point, and that is for both myself and Amanda. I'm not catching that Zangoose. I'm giving up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It can stay there.
Attack of the Killer Zangoose, apparently.
It's the event. The spawns have been turned up. The event's been on for about an hour and a half now.
Oh, look.
So there was no spawns.
Look at this.
It always happens in this country. We could drive around streaming straight at the start of the event for an hour, and we'd see 3 Zangoose, and then turn the stream off, and there'd be like thousands.
Oh, look at that.
Go away, you. Shiny check.
Amanda just needs to grind a bit more than Richard. Soon your XP count will catch up to Richard's. How far ahead are we?
I don't know. Let's have a look. I'm on 63,170,908 XP.
I'm not far ahead.
That's not a huge difference. That's only 4.1 million. Not a huge difference.
I'll play Pokemon Go when taking walks outside. Yeah, I'm not doing that much walking at the moment because Benjamin.
That is a big difference. I take Benjamin for walks in the sling. It's more difficult for Amanda to do that, and not because of any disability. It's because Benjamin can smell the milk. He's breastfed, and he can smell Amanda's milk, and he doesn't settle as well for Amanda in the sling. With me, he looks around for 10 minutes and then goes to sleep. So it's just a bit easier for me in the sling. He won't settle down for her unless she messes around and actually puts him on boob.
On boob. What a horrible word for it.
Well, I don't know how to put it.
Gives him milk.
Feeds him in the most natural way possible.
Gives him mummy milk.
Yeah. Anyway,
We call it Lolo.
we are playing Guess the CP. So put your guesses in the chat, guys, and we'll give you a couple of minutes to do that, and then we'll open our boxes. And this week, it's going to be a shiny. I want a shiny with a flower crown.
Do you know what? I'm being really naughty today.
Why?
In my head, almost everything you've said is being innuendo in my head.
Is it?
Yeah. Almost everything. It's
Oh
not
boy,
fun.
guys, I can't wait to turn this stream off.
Why?
Yawn.
Because you're going to get me something to eat?
No,
I'm
we are going to get
starving.
something to eat after we're both hungry.
Yeah, not actually starving. Look at the state of me.
No, neither of us are actually starving. We're just hungry.
Really hungry.
We live in a modern Western country. We're not starving.
No.
Not by a long shot.
Oh dear.
Richard 443, Amanda 450.
Yeah.
Wow. James, are you opening your box right now? Because I want to guess what your CP is going to be.
What are you guessing?
Mm,
425.
I'm going to say 391.
You even went lower than me. How low can you go?
391. And it's not even going to be a shiny.
425.
No, a 10 attack.
You can open it. He's going to open it. Let us know.
Well, you've got my guess.
425.
Anyone else want to make a guess?
Well, James will win both. Regardless, won't he, if nobody else is guessing?
That's right.
Oh, here we go. Evie's in.
In with a guess. Richard 447.
Oh, shit. Tell the favourite is Eve. Ah, Eve.
Thanks, Eve.
439.
You're my favourite as well.
439. I win. That's Mark.
Stop
You're very prickly.
smacking me.
Very prickly. You lost your razor?
It's almost like I'm prickly because I keep getting smacked. And I don't want to get smacked anymore.
It's not like that. I've not outsmacked you for ages.
Stop it.
Send an angry tweet. Don't worry about it.
I love you, darling. Let's just hold hands.
Oh dear. Come on, it's all done.
No more guesses. It's okay if there's only 2 guesses. That's fine.
Shine check.
What? This
Yeah.
coffee? I've already done it. It's not shiny.
No.
I'll do it again for you if you want. Not shiny. I'm not even trusting you. Chuck your Pokeballs on the floor rather than trusting you. Holding hands to prevent your partner from smacking you in the face. This might turn into a domestic abuse claim.
No, I would just.
You're not at smacking me.
Up to now, I can't.
You're not.
Can't leave it.
You're not. Stop it. I'm going to open my box now.
Okay then. Shall I? Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Shiny. Get lost.
Oh.
Shh.
451.
4-4 nat. Oh, did somebody guess? Oh no. Even 4-4-7.
451. That's good, isn't it?
Oh.
Is it good? 451.
Yeah. I don't know.
451.
I don't know.
Isn't it 459?
Right. Why are you looking at berries? It's an Eevee. Haven't you got I've got like 6,000 Eevee candy. Just catch it.
Yeah, I've got 123.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, mate.
13 attack as well. I'm disappointed.
I is disappointed.
I am disappointed. Niantic, I've supported you putting 4-count Eevee in these loot boxes with the proviso that I get shiny. I'm going to send an angry tweet to Niantic support. Oh my god,
How
no.
come you've got 6,000? I've only got 2. Is it because I just keep randomly evolving Eevees?
I don't know.
Left, right, and centre.
I can't imagine why I've got 6,000 candy and you have only got 2. Can't imagine why that might be.
Seriously?
What?
Are we going down that route, are we?
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh dear. Oh dear. You're driving now, darling.
I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna tweet Niantic saying I supported this, but only if you give me shiny. Only if you feed only if you feed my entitled face.
Boo! I want you guys to get shiny. Fingers crossed for next week. Yeah, I agree.
We'll keep trying.
Do we know how long it's?
It's been like for like 2 months, and I think how many have we done now? Like maybe 3 or 4 we've done.
Probably wrong.
Yeah, no, we've done more than that.
Have we?
Yeah.
We've
still got more chances. We've still got more chances to get shinies. And if we don't, you know what? It'll come back around again, and it'll be fine. You know?
There'll be a community day.
There'll be a Flower Crown Eevee community day. If you open the Pokédex, that will show we've seen more Eevees. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do that. It's near the end, isn't it, Eevee? There it is. I have seen 3,124 and I've caught 2,113.
Nearly 2,000. Nearly 1,500. So you just put a pin up on every one. Much more than me. I'm gonna get through to you in a minute.
Okay, guys.
Hi! Is he on Prime? Holy cow, Richard wins.
James has seen 3,000. James always beats me, but like, don't he?
Yeah, it's
like
because you're a loser.
Get out, I thought you were going to smack me there. Get on with you.
It's been a while. It has.
Well, I'm sorry, Jay on Prime, but
We're on the way.
I'm glad that you've come back if you've not seen us for a while. It's nice to see you again. But we're about to end our stream. Sorry. Because we need to get something to eat. And we've opened our loot boxes. And we've talked about this flat event. And we've talked about how we like the new spawns.
But we like this flat event, don't we? Because it just gives us a nice...
Yeah, it is chill. It is chill.
It's like Niantic and chill.
Yeah.
A bit like Netflix and chill.
Niantic and chill. Hatch a few Mime Juniors, you know.
Just...
Get a casual shiny, innit?
Shiny.
A casual shiny.
Out.
We'll see you guys
in the next video.